Hello, greetings. So I don't speak clearly or sometimes I not properly. So please bear with me. Uh, and how in the world am I going to save the Shias by showing them, Muhammad and his all, what liars, what evil people. So whatever is written in the Quran, it's like they took it, it was in the bad in them, dirt in their hearts. So, rivalry among people and all this. So the own dirt perhaps wrote this Quran, Prophet Muhammad. And so this and other things. Let me first, I want to clarify that I haven't seen the video on Safiya bint Huay the one that is from Haris Sultan. Maybe the contents has all this about the exceptions, but the title is very, would put off Muslims that Muhammad went against his own Quran. But remember, maybe he talks about this. Remember that in the Quran, Muhammad has exceptions, and he's not always called Muhammad. I don't know, 3 times, 4 times his name is mentioned, but the messenger of Allah and all this. The messenger of Allah, Nabi is mentioned, or something. Yeah, Nabi, so like that. So please bear with me. Maybe you might get a point here from this terrible English of mine. Now I have this English problem and Rasulullah and, great poetic, divine, good command, great command over the Arabic language, we are told. And what a miracle of the Arabic language it was. Anyhow, so back to Haris Sultan's video, just saw the title that could really put people off, Muslims. But remember, in the Quran, there are exceptions for Rasulullah himself. He can break oaths. Like in Surah Tahrim, we are told, Allah told him to not keep this oath anymore. That's like cancelling the oath, breaking the oath. So I say break oath and all this. And in Surah Azab, we are told, and then he can marry beautiful women except only those now. So now you cannot marry any more women, but even if their beauty attract thee. Surah Azab, ayat 52, I think. Not sure. So, he has his exceptions. Iddat mein kya rehna hai, rakhna hai. I mean, if you come, then you can, those ordinary iddat for exception, a married woman, in Surah Nisa mein, there's an exception. Exceptions for Messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad. So I'm going to just say Muhammad, like the way, because the Sunni Shias, Muslims, think it is Muhammad. And then I'm also going through P. Fender's videos. Like, was it Muhammad? Who was this person? And his name, in the Sunni Hadith, I found that he was called something else when Abu Sufyan went to Hercules, an emperor from Byzantine. So I'm forgetting all this, see. I'm really bad at history for remembering, so I'll have to go back and read word by word instead of, summarizing it. And I'm not into this right now, so please excuse me for this. So you see, Muhammad, back to this, that Muhammad had, so his name, it was, so they were right, someone was saying in pointing this out. Abu Sufyan, or someone calls him, I don't know which hadith I read, like by a different name. His name was not Muhammad, if you consider this hadith in the Sunni sources. So a lot of confusion, and our alims also, Shia alims, actually leaned much towards the family of the Prophet. So much so that, everything is good, great, perfect, infallible, perfect about Prophet Muhammad and the Quran. Miracle. And Imam Ali, another miracle of Prophet Muhammad. So I'm afraid I have to go back, do my research again, and see. At the meanwhile, saving meaning I'm trying to support, help any kind, if I can, and that you can see that he was a beast. The ones, because I know in my heart what I felt today, yesterday, and day before, and before that, as a Shia, right? So crying for Saki, yani grieving in the true sense. Sakina bint Hussein. I can't go. So I just give me a minute, please. Sorry, yeah. So I'm also very eager to go on with this video of mine, audio. So when I was reading about Safiya bint Huway, oh my God, from this rare site, which gives a rare story, from maybe the earlier sources or picked up from the Sirat of Prophet Muhammad, where, so gathered it and then put it in one website. So I was getting flashbacks. Then she was always smiling, like we are told, as Shias, that Sakina, 3-year-old daughter of Imam Hussein, sorry, I said, did I say Safiya was 17 years old? I think she was 16. So please overlook these mistakes of mine. I'll try to correct them. So as I was wondering many years back, when everything failed because I was feeling guilty in my life much, and Mother Mary helped me, as I thought in my dreams, So, I started to think about my self-esteem. So Yazid's self-esteem, I started to consider, like Rasulullah's grandson, Imam Hussein, saying, who I am, I'm the son. And when I read Najul Balagha, Imam Ali, who I am, I'm the first who did this. And I was thinking that he's praising himself. But when I read Jesus Christ in the Bible, Gospel, then the same thing. Like, they don't mean to, then I'd start to explain to myself, they don't mean to boast about themselves. But really I felt quite a boasting, and then when I was ignorant. But then again, when you go back, you see a different picture. The tables, as they say, have turned for us Shias, and so some of us who former Shias getting flashbacks. Sakina was always smiling. She brought peace in so about Safiya, Tafiya. So I get it. Oh, Tafiya. I can't light more of your darkness. Mr. Elton John, you see me once, See the way. I'm sorry, I'm just an emotional wreck here. I'm very, very emotional. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although there's. So, I hope I'm not infringing any. It's not. You see me once. This is from George Michael, Elton John. Mr. Elton John. Don't let the sun go down on me. See the way I feel. So, flashbacks. Still raw. You see what they could have done? Muhammad and his heart. It is so heart-wrenching. Karbala, no. Like now, what I mean to say is that, so that's why Yazid was after them. And so sorry, I haven't seen the contents. Back to Hari Sultan again. I have to escape that pain, that I have to feel alone when I'm on my own. Safiya serves him right. That Jewish lady gave him poison. Of course, slaughtering, marrying, exceptions, and you can't marry married women except for those women whom your right hands possess. So what? Dr. David Wood is right. And his art, or maybe even a Jewish lady was testing him to see, if you are like they told Socrates, have the poison. Socrates took the poison, right? But that was not on a test. However, this beast, sorry, I have to talk monster, tyrant, and using God, and then using their, perhaps stealing from the Umayyad, Quraysh, idol worshippers, stealing from the Jews, then Christians. And what is this Mubaila? That the Jesus Christ likenesses of Adam. He was the first, I just couldn't get it. Been trying to read. It just does, it falls apart. How can the first created man without a father, mother, if you then bring him down? Adam came down, he had a fall. Like, he was made for the earth. It wasn't like the fall. We don't call it a fall. Anyways, he fell. He fell down. Yeah, and he didn't even have a mother and father. He had no progeny or anything. Bibi Maryam had a mother and father. So, shouldn't God have... Okay, so he was brought down. Now all that from the water and the cells forming and man evolution taking place, please. That will, if even Allama Majlisi explains it to me, I will not agree to it. Because you see, this whole thing fails. How did Adam was created up there somewhere in a high place, up wherever high, we say high, most high, Ali. Okay, just so the most muta'ali, wherever this high place was, near proximity to Allah, he was created there. So, then he had to come down. He was sent down here on earth. He was made for earth. He was sent to earth without a mother and father. And even Eve, Hawa. So how did that? They haven't explained that, and then they say the likeness, Eid Mobile we Shias have, and the verse is in the Quran, Al Imran. I sometimes say Surah Maida, and I think it's in Al Imran, the verse, bring your children and yourselves and your women and others. And then the whole detail is given by the Shias. In detail, hadith is translated, no, narrated, given to us by our imams. So this thing doesn't make sense to me, really didn't make sense to me before also. You have to come up with a better reason. Like, of course, God can do miracles. Then one Adam was created, many Adams, many lives, many masters. So it doesn't make sense to me. So I have to save the Shias, and I better be like coming up with good reasons and serious soberness. Otherwise, who will take me seriously? I have a progeny, holy progeny. We have thoroughly purified you with thorough purification. First step where Bibi Sughra was, we were told, I would have gone. Imam Hussain leaving Bibi Sughra in Medina. Masahib has started or not, I just ended now. So that's why it was very, very tough to expose this, all this. And looking through the other hadiths, searching outside of Alim. I just cannot take injustice in the least bit anymore. So maybe I will take a break, I don't know, but my audios will not be of good quality. Arguments will fall apart, I'll start laughing, cracking up. But I will still do this, I guess, because... So the pain is there. So little by little, okay? So Safiya, okay? I mean, how, flashbacks coming. How, this thing, it doesn't stop. Like, it does stop sometimes, but, how they could, all this, tables turned. Umayyad, Allah, cry for them. Allah, and please, how could this man do this? So I still have a lot of research to do, and then to get the words out properly. But those helping me on YouTube, I'm much grateful to them. Dr. David Woods can speak quite fast and cover things. I can't. I'm so. I'm very grateful to you all, the ex-Muslims, Christians, although like some people get put off that Dr. David Wood is an evangelist Christian. And so what is he saying? Does he have the right to criticize? So that's why I also have to contribute a little bit as much as I can. And of course I'm in this now. And for my own sake. And helping myself too. And at the same time wanting to help others. So please bear with me. And this video may not be of good quality, great reasoning, great references coming out, from the sources, Islamic sources. But just know that I guess I don't have much words. Words don't come easy to me. How can I find a way to make you feel I love you? Words don't come easy. This is just a simple song. Was it Shark? Oh, it was like in the 80s. Now I've forgotten. Words don't come easy by. So this is a song. Okay, I'll end here, and then sorry, my energy and shock and So sharing. So would like some support, understanding hearts to cooperate, please. Thank you so much.